It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1568, recorded Thursday, April 28th, 2016. Gag Worthy. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we're in a completely new location, but can you tell? I sure hope not. And it's the 1-year anniversary of the Giz Wiz going independent. Thank you so much. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now it is time for the Giz Wiz, live from beautiful Dallas, Texas.
Yes, and our one year anniversary of independent content.
Independent content.
Yeah, not particularly good content, but it is independent. Thank you.
But it is content.
It is content. It is 100% content.
We haven't failed on it being content in the entire year that we have been independent. I would say that that's quite an accomplishment.
It is. We have to thank our Patreon members. It is very exciting to just do what we want and have people appreciate it.
I mean, this entire move would have been so difficult with the old studio setup that we had. I don't know how we would have been able to schedule time around me being gone for basically 2 weeks.
Yes, it was difficult. They needed to make sure the studio is free, an engineer was free, and this way we just say,
we just show up and do it.
Yeah, we'd show up and do it. Yeah, show up.
I finally got rid of that glare that was on your monitor.
Oh, that's great.
You kind of see me. Oh, I just noticed that. Darn it. I thought that I had gotten rid of all the glare.
Great, yeah.
But yeah, so we're all here. Now I'm in Texas. The studio setup, I gotta say, other than me having a lot more arm room to the left, I couldn't have done this in the old studio. I'd say it looks pretty much the same.
Yeah, I think the casual person tuning in would say, why is this Texas? He could have
How's this any different?
Stayed in L.A. It looks the same.
Absolutely. So yeah.
I think the difference is there's cattle behind the blue curtains.
Absolutely. Oh, okay, well, you don't want to let them out.
No, don't let them out.
No.
Oh, so tell us about your DSL.
Oh, okay, so.
Your internet, because I saw you posted something and I thought, is that humanly possible?
So I have very, very, very fast internet where I live. I was able to get Gigabit internet. And it's so crazy because 900 something up, 900 something down, it's so fast. It's fiber internet. It's a step above DSL. It's a step above cable. I mean, it is its own fiber. It is so crazy to me because when they installed it, they got a guy, and there is currently in my yard right now a fiber cable, and it says printed on the side fiber line, and that fiber line is running to my house. When they installed it, they had to drill through the wall of my house to install this. I mean, it's absolutely insane to me. It's hard to imagine that whenever you plug your computer into a wire, that really what's happening is that there is just one gigantic wire going all the way through the internet to a server that you're going to talk to. Or basically, whoever's watching at home, there is a wire connecting my computer to your computer in some capacity. Seeing that fiber laying in my yard really made me feel like that was like the truth, because that is the fastest internet ever, and it can only be done by getting fiber all the way to the home. I mean,
Wow.
it's insane.
What does that cost a month?
It's actually not too bad. It's about $120 a month.
Oh, that
which-
I almost pay that for what I have, which
I know.
20. What is it? Gigabytes, mega? What is it? I have
Gigabits.
20 gigabits. I have 20 gigabits.
Sorry.
And
you have
300.
You have megabits.
I have megabits.
I have a gigabit. Sorry,
Whoa!
I got that wrong. 1 gigabit. So that's 1,000
gigabit.
megabits.
I'll give you 500 euros for your 1 gigabit.
Yeah. No. I'll take it. Well, actually, I don't know. With the exchange, that's quite a lot of money.
You know, for the next week's show, you're going to have to do something Texan because people are saying, "Can you show us a cactus?"
I know. I don't have anything.
Someone wants a cowboy hat.
I feel like I was more country in Petaluma than I was.
Yes, I think you were.
here
You have
in
to get a Dallas license plate.
I know.
something.
I do. I need
Something.
a big Texas, a star on the wall or something made out of corrugated iron or something. Yeah. And you're absolutely right about the price. In Petaluma, the internet was so bad, I had to upgrade to business class in order to get on a new node, a completely separate basic line than residential. And that cost me above what I'm paying now, and that must have been 20, 25, something like that. It was not impressive. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy to pay. And the other crazy thing is this home is made with Ethernet cables in the walls.
No brick?
There's what do you mean no brick? Huh?
You said your house is made of Ethernet cables.
Oh yeah. It's a new construction, all Ethernet.
Wow.
Right here, this is Cat 6 going into the wall, and the whole home has Cat 6 in it.
Wow.
So it's crazy to me that I can just pull this computer that's right now that we're on is hardwired into the internet, into Gigabit. It's quite crazy.
Wow, okay. And you pay no income tax? No state tax?
No state income tax, yes.
Oh.
So by leaving California, I have now raised my income by 10%.
Wow.
10% more money just by leaving California. Yeah. Now, you were asking before we recorded about the letter.
Yes, the IRS letter. Yes, that was so. I almost couldn't sleep for you that night.
Oh
it was like, if the letter doesn't come the next day, I have no. I remember you saying, if the letter doesn't come the next day, I can't get my house, and I have no plan B.
I don't.
And I have to be out of here the day after tomorrow. And I'm thinking,
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
So what happened?
Yeah. So I realized that night that waiting for the letter the next day wasn't going to be an option because I still hadn't received that letter that day, or the mail hadn't even come that day. And so I found out basically that the mail comes after 5 p.m. my time, which the IRS, or not the IRS, the loan office would have closed. And so it wouldn't have mattered even if it had come the next day. I realized that night that my last attempt at getting that letter was that day, and it had already passed. So the next morning, right when I woke up, I called the IRS. And I got one employee after another employee after another employee. And I'll just stop right there. The last person I talked to looked at my call log and said that I talked to 16 different IRS employees. 16 of them. And I know for a fact that the call lasted exactly 4 hours because I use Skype to make all of my phone calls. And I don't know if this was a Skype thing or if this was an IRS thing. But at exactly 4 hours, 0 minutes and 0 seconds, exactly 4 hours, the call dropped. And so here's the story, though. It ended up being good news. After talking to so many people for so long, the second to last person that I got was very helpful. And she said, I know what you need. I know how to do it. I am not qualified. I have not been trained in this area. And I just went to my supervisor to find out if I could go around that and just do it anyway, because I know all the steps. I'm just not qualified. Like I don't have the certificate saying that I'm qualified, but I know what you need. But my superior said I couldn't do it for you and that I'm going to transfer you back to the department that you need to be at.
Oh, God.
And I said, don't transfer me yet. Tell me every step. Tell me what buttons to push, and I will walk through the next person I get on the line, I will walk through step by step. I know you can't do it. You're not qualified, but you tell me every single button to press and walk me through the process of what I need to ask. And she did. She told me every single step, told me what forms to regenerate. I have it in my Evernote. What they need.
So you are now a trained tax professional.
Basically, right? So the next person I got on the line, before there's this whole process, every single time you got a new person, they would say their name, they would say their identification number. You would have to tell them your social security number. Then I would have to give them a transfer PIN. After all that process, the first thing I said is, are you qualified to do account something? And I forgot what it was. The answer was yes. I said, here's what I need from you. I need you to regenerate this form, do this, do that, do this. And the person who I got, the last person I finally got was like, oh, why are you telling me how to do this? This is easy. Any one of us could have done this. I'm like,
my God.
No way. Mrs. Smith, her name was Mrs. Smith, and she was the nicest, most fantastic IRS employee I have ever gotten. She was amazing. She regenerated. After I told her, kind of like I started to go through she was like, you don't need to tell me. I know exactly what to do. Don't worry about it. And I didn't have to tell her all the steps. She actually knew. She regenerated the form. She printed it out. She signed it. Then she faxed it directly to me. The IRS hates faxing stuff. She faxed it directly to me. And then she got on the line and said, hey, I just want to confirm that the fax went through. And if it didn't, I will stay on the line and I'll refax it. And I'll make sure that it gets to you, right?
Oh, my
Absolutely
gosh.
above and beyond what anyone had to do. And what anyone had done for the past 4 hours while I was on the phone. I use an online service to get my fax, so it goes in through the service, and then it kind of takes a little while to regenerate. So I didn't know. I've used the service before. It's never screwed up on me before, but it had not posted to my account. It hadn't gone through all the process. And I said, well, that's the deal, so I'm going to wait a little while. And she said, okay, don't worry. I'm going to put you on hold, and I'm going to check back with you in a few minutes and let me know, give me confirmation that you got it. She puts me on hold for about 3 minutes, and then that is when my phone rolled over to 4 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds, and the call dropped. And there was a moment of like 3 minutes where the call had dropped. She had said she had faxed it, but the service that I used still hadn't posted the letter to my account. And so I actually didn't know for 3 minutes if, after all of that, if it had actually worked. And finally, it showed up in my account, and I had the letter, and I sent it, I emailed it to my lender, and everything worked out. Mrs. Smith was the most fantastic IRS employee ever.
I hope that that's a fake name, because if it's her real name, she'll be fired in a minute.
No,
under the too nice, under the too nice clause.
I'm sorry. Yes,
you
it's
cannot
against
be
our
too
policies.
nice. It's against our policy.
I'm sorry. You're qualified to regenerate this letter, but you are not qualified to be nice. You haven't followed the. I mean, seriously, right. Holy mackerel.
Oh, you know what? She looked at her watch, and the IRS thing says, if this person stays on the phone for more than 3 hours and 45 minutes, give them a break, regenerate the form.
Yeah, exactly. Do whatever they need.
And she must have said, oh, my God, this guy's been on.
You have qualified for competent service. Yes. Very interesting.
That's right. So, to our viewers, there is a tip you will get on no other podcast. For competent service, make sure you talk to at least 16 agents.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And that you are on the IRS line for at least 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that's when competency kicks in.
Oh my gosh. I mean, and it was so, you couldn't write that. I mean, as it was happening to me, I could feel tears in my eyes. I was like,
I can imagine.
If this letter does not post to my account. Luckily, I still had all of the steps. So if for some reason it didn't happen, I could try to get on the phone again. I was so surprised that for that 4 hours, though, what was going through my mind was, what time does the IRS close? And what happens if I stay on the line until they close? Do they just hang up on me? Like, what happens? It was getting that late. I mean, I was so scared. Anyway, it ended up working out, and then I moved to Texas, moved to Dallas. So all ended up working out in the end.
Great. So you're in your new home.
So,
and
do you want me to show off a little bit of the studio?
Yeah, do it.
So I don't want to show off the whole house yet. I'm going to show it off in bits and pieces. I showed off the kitchen yesterday, kind of in my stream, because I'm worried about if the layout of the house is known. It's actually pretty simple to search to find. To find it.
Okay.
So I'm going to show each room kind of individually. So this is the studio. And inside of here, this is about twice the size of the previous room that we were in. So over to, if you remember in the old studio, if we moved the camera...
you would go into the other set.
Go into the other set. Now it's actually the opposite direction. And we're still pretty close to the OMG Craft set, but you can see that there's a lot more space.
Okay.
And then here is the OMG Craft set. And you can just see, I mean, there's so much more floor space.
Okay.
That's free compared to what it was before. We're actually on, this camera and stuff is on the OMG Craft table. Then you have some more of the set. There's a big all light right here, which is kind of in the way. You have, this is the camera for OMG Craft, and then you get back over here to the set. So here we're going to go all the way back around. And we're back.
All right, that's nice.
And that's kind of this studio space. That door is the door to get into here. And there is a nice. It's kind of cool. There's a bathroom. There's a Jack and Jill bathroom off of this room. So if I ever have to quickly run to the bathroom, I can, which is pretty cool. So. Yeah, I'm really happy with the space. There's a lot that I still kind of want to change around. So the Giz Wiz set may be moving. Right now it looks very similar to how it used to. But there's lots that I'd like to do. I'd like to expand it, change it, make it larger, and make it more grand because we have a little bit more
Because
space.
now we're a year old.
We are! It's our year anniversary! Oh my gosh.
Very
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, you had something that you wanted to share about the Tech Day preview?
Oh, yeah. So we'll go into our gadgets. And the gadgets, it's something I hadn't gone to before, called Tech Day at the Pier. And I have a little 2-minute video to show you what it was like when I walked in. And then I'll tell you about the gadgets I found there. It's New York Tech Day 2016, and it says United States largest startup event. So we're here at Pier 94, right on the Hudson River. So I'm loving this a lot, the Hudson River and gadgets. And there are every conceivable kind of startup. And what's funny is you have never seen more candy in your life. We'll just walk a little bit. And
candy and T-shirts.
So the funny
of
thing is there are not a lot of gadgets, but there are a lot of people looking for investors. There was one person who I thought they were showing a model railroad, but they were showing a way that taxi cabs might follow a rail on the street, and that way the taxi cabs could be driverless. And as we're walking along now, I'm very disappointed because I'm seeing a lack of candy. Well, we have gumballs, okay, but not too many. Oh, more candy there. And over here is the NASDAQ Founders Lounge. Do they know that someone already founded NASDAQ? They're going to be disappointed if they didn't do their research. Oh my word! We'll probably stop the camera in a minute. I had not. This is my first tech day, and I was wondering how many people were going to come. Evidently, a lot. So if we find something else, we'll turn the camera back on. This is VOOM, which is Vehicles Optimally Occupied by Many. That's VOOM.
No way.
And VOOM has some candy there.
Oh my gosh, no joke.
And then we have Get It on Google Play. And we have more candy there. And then we have more. We have lollipops. And we have bowls of candy. 2020 Shift, more candy. And I'm going to go back and talk to the Google Play people because the Giz Wiz has been accepted on Google Play.
Oh, and there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, we are. We will be on Google Play when the service is fully up and running, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll put our we'll submit our podcast and get on Google Play. That seems really cool. I'm excited that Google is moving into that space because I use Google Play all the time. I don't use Spotify. I don't use Pandora. Google Play is the one that I use. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we got the letters that said the podcast is accepted, right?
Did we? Oh,
yes.
Well, good. Oh, great. It
said, congratulations, the Giz Wiz has been accepted for.
That was probably our producer, Josh.
Josh
probably submitted that.
Yeah, Josh, I think said a lot of money passed out. They said someone from Texas. They said we have too many people from L.A., but a show that's coming from Texas, from Dallas.
How quaint! Oh yeah, that's right. Look at that. Okay, so if you search for the Giz Wiz in Google Play, here's the Giz Wiz audio. Oh my gosh, that looks fantastic.
Yeah, and then they accepted the HD version and they accepted the SD version.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh! So if I search for my name, do I find me?
Yeah, I just saw a couple, didn't I?
Look at that! Look, if I search for Chad Johnson, you can see the Giz Wiz. That's so cool.
Wow,
that's really neat.
Wow, if you search for Dick DeBartolo, do you find the Giz Wiz?
I think so.
Or just Chad Johnson?
B-R-T-O...
D-E-B-A-R-T-O-L-O. DeBartolo.
There we go. Yeah,
I
there
come
you
up
are.
again. Yay, yay, yay.
That's great.
So Eric Duckman is saying, how do people find this?
This is play.google.com is the place to go. And Google Play Music is just another one of those services that allows you to play unlimited music from all sorts of different artists. It just happens to be the one that I use and really, really, really like. And they just added podcast support. So, yeah.
So we're there too. Whoa.
We're there too. Yeah, another
too.
place to enjoy the Giz Wiz. Yeah, very, very cool. You know what? Speaking of podcasts,
yes,
we have actually. I want to remind people to nominate us, to nominate our show for the Podcast Awards. Right now, nominations are open. I believe that it is just podcastawards.com for the People's Choice Podcast Awards. Nominations close on the 30th, so in 2 days. It is the 11th annual People's Choice Podcast nominations. And just podcastawards.com is the place to go. It looks like this. And go ahead and nominate us for, or do you think we're probably under comedy. So yeah, so please nominate the Giz Wiz. Gizwiz.tv is the URL for you to use, I believe. Use gizwiz.tv for the podcast URL. So please do that. Head on over to podcastawards.com and nominate our show. Are we supposed to say it? Are we supposed to tell people to nominate us?
I think so. Wait a minute. Hang on, because our fans are so amazing that we just won.
What?
We
just won the podcast award.
Wow!
This guys,
chat room is beyond. So
it
let's
looks
see.
like you won the 2019 podcast award.
Well, what it is? Let me see what it says. We won the 2009.
Oh, nice.
So, but I've adapted it so that we've also won it in 2019.
Look at that, 2019.
And maybe with
award.
Dennis's help, if we don't win, what year is this? 2006.
16.
We have to turn the 9 upside down, and
Yeah.
I think.
I think we can do it. I think we have the technology.
Yeah, we do. We do. Anyway.
So, thank you guys for your support with the podcast awards. How about let's get to the gadgets?
Okay, let's. So it was interesting. There were not many gadgets at it. Really, startups. I mean, people looking for money with weird things. But I did find 3 gadgets, none of them currently available, but I thought the 3 of them were interesting. So let's go to gadget number 1. Dick DiBartolo, Mads Mattis, try to end the Giz Wiz one-take theater here at gizwiz.tv. What the heck is it? All right, it's like a ball, but it's a ball that's looking at you. And why is it looking at you? Because this is a mobile camera, and Omar's here to tell us about it. I saw a little demo. It's pretty neat. So, Omar, tell us about Orbee.
Orbee is a new way to monitor your home while you're away from your home. So rather than setting up multiple cameras all around your home, you can use one device and...
Step over this side so as you talk, we can watch your video.
Sure. So Orbee is the first mobile and customizable robotic ball that you can use to monitor your home while you're away from your home. And it can capture and record video and audio, and it can actually stream to the user on any smartphone device.
So this is really great. So if you want to see, you can go to every room with just the one single camera.
Exactly. So that's our key advantage, that you don't need to set up multiple cameras all around your home. You can use the same device and drive it from one room to another while streaming live video and audio onto your phone.
And now, is Orbee available now or coming or?
Go live on Indiegogo. We are going to be taking pre-orders from Indiegogo.com. And you can pre-order at 50% sale price. And it's going to be launched by the end of this year.
And that sale price is?
$300. That's
right.
the retail price, but it's going to be heavily discounted on our crowdfunding site.
Okay, this is really neat. Is this what it looks like outside the ball?
That's inside.
I meant to say inside the ball.
Yes. And this is the outside.
And that's the outside, of course. That is real. Did you invent this?
Yes. We are the founder of this product.
Okay, and what made you decide to have a rolling mobile camera?
I recently moved to Dallas from New York.
Isn't that funny, Dennis?
I was looking for home security cameras to set up in my apartment. And I could not find one solution which you can drive around your home. I really realized that I have to set up multiple cameras all around. So I thought, let's start making one of the unit that you can drive around.
Do pets love playing with it, or do you know if they do?
Yes, we have done some field testing with some pet owners, with some parents, and they love the idea that they can interact with their pets, with their kids while they're away.
This is really neat. That's called Orbee, and it's on Indiegogo now or coming?
It's going to be next month.
Next month, May. In May. Dick DiBartolo, Mads Mattis, try to end the Giz Wiz one-take theater here at gizwiz.tv with the Orbee.
That is way neat. I like the fact that you can move it around and it's universal.
Yes, it can go anywhere in your house.
Yeah, it's like I've seen like people try to put RC cars on stuff and like cameras and move that around, and I don't know. The one thing is, the camera's only on one side. I feel a little bit like, how does it know?
You know what? I think there's a little gyroscope in there that I believe, if I understood right, that it doesn't turn the picture on until it knows that the camera is straight forward, so that you don't get ill watching the rolling video.
Yeah, that's so interesting because on their site they have this sort of looping video,
Right.
and then they have this. Look at that. That doesn't seem possible.
Oh, yes, it is impossible.
Yeah, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I see what you're saying. Because the ball is rolling and the camera's rolling over and over and over. And then the video is that someone's driving the camera like the camera is facing forward all the time. Yes, I think there's a little bit of manipulation there.
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree.
And then you can drive it up. I'm not sure if you have to place it on a charging stand, but the charging stand has a little ramp. I know you can roll it up onto the ramp, but I'm not sure if it has to be in a certain position to charge, or just driving it up on the ramp, there's induction charging. But I thought it was an interesting idea.
I agree. Radio Rod says, it rotates 24 times a second. So that the frame rate is...
I see.
Takes a photo every time it's pointing forward. No, just kidding. They do have a video on their website. I'm not exactly if this will show anything
is one of the essential
extra.
parts of what makes a house feel like a home. Orbee is a Wi-Fi connected robotic ball equipped with an HD camera and an array of environmental sensors, so you can monitor your home while you're...
And free Dramamine.
However, with
Right,
security
that's what you
systems
need.
costing in the hundreds and thousands
The motion
of dollars,
sickness relief.
this is a part of their home that is often neglected.
This makes me feel like Orbee will be able
Orbee
to
is
turn
able to
off
protect
fire
your home with only
and
one
close
unit.
my
This is the only
doors.
system that can freely move.
Yes, it's a little optimistic.
Yeah.
With Orbee's modular design, you can customize it to your individual needs.
Oh, it's
swapping out
modular.
different panels that
Well, that-
provide specific functionality. Orbee is equipped with a high-definition camera, microphone, speaker, and is accessible from any device, no matter where you are. Orbee offers
dog.
innovative features at an
Oh,
accessible
bump.
Hey!
Ow!
even the more inexpensive
Ow.
You were going to see the Orbee fall off of the cabinet to turn off
defeating
the
the purpose
fire.
of being an
Yes.
affordable security solution.
How would it know? How would it?
No, I think they're saying that you could order it with like a smoke detector sensor. So that
Still, I feel like smoke rises, and that's really close to the ground.
Oh, that's
And will
interesting.
give you
That's
security
interesting.
Knowing that your home is protected.
Yeah, I think some of these are a very optimistic use for
Yeah, I
it.
still haven't seen that shot. That I was hoping that this video would show that. Oh, this. Okay.
Yes, no, you're absolutely right. That was a good pickup. You're right.
Hey, yeah, everything's fine. I'm just watching a movie.
Okay,
I
so
spent the last year
that
developing
video
Orbee, and
may-
now it's ready to go into production.
okay, so here's an idea. It does move pretty quickly. It looks like if it takes a photo every time the camera is pointed forward and stitches that together, you could kind of see that it would be really low frame rate, but it would give you a good idea on where it is going.
Yeah, that's interesting. It may
See
do that,
how
but you're right. This isn't. What do you think that was frame rate? That was a slow actual photo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It definitely gives the impression as if there is a camera pointed forward as it rolls. I don't know.
Okay.
To be honest, people are saying they need a BB-8 version where you have that little thing
Oh,
on top.
yes, you're right.
You know, that's the perfect solution there.
Yeah, you know you're right, and we did a BB-8 camera, didn't we?
That was the what was it? The Oh shoot, I forgot the company. The BB-8.
Oh yes, Sphero.
Sphero.
Right.
There you go.
Sphero. Right.
Sphero. Yes, made that.
Yes. And that
so,
camera
yeah.
did stay in.
It did.
one
No,
direction.
that didn't actually have a real camera.
Oh, that's right.
It was just a thing. But it's very possible that that could be done. It just induction charging to get some power to that module on top. Use magnets to keep it in place. That's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget it's startups. It's not a product.
Don't forget
in
about
the
BB-8
marketplace.
startups. Now, what do you
That's
think
right.
about the price at $300?
It's pricey.
Yeah.
I don't know what the discounts are. You know, my feeling is that this is possibly the way things work on Indiegogo, is that you want to sell it for $150. So you say it's $300, but on Indiegogo, it's going to be half price.
Right. Right. that makes
And
sense.
you're really selling it for close to what you wish you could sell it for.
It's like MSRP,
That-
but like
yes, exactly.
sleazier.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And MSRP, Amazon, just about any website, it is a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've seen things, you know, like those pocket hose. They pretty much are $20 for
Yeah.
the 50-foot pocket hose. And you'll get ad after ad from Bargain Day. Normally $79, now just $15.
Right. Or I've like
It sells-
$1,200 now.
Yes,
$600.
Yes.
Okay.
I know what a lot of these things sell for, and they are not selling anywhere near what you're saying. It's about 5 times the list price.
They should have, instead of MSRP, found elsewhere on the internet, and that crossed out, and then
Yes,
their
that's-
price below it, because
Right.
that is more, found elsewhere at this price.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, those rip-off stores on Fifth Avenue in New York City get around the law by saying 50% off the marked price.
Oh, you could mark the price of whatever you want then.
Yes, exactly. And I had a friend who went to one of those things and he said, I got this $600 camera for $300. and I said, this $300 camera has a list price of $300. So you actually just paid the full retail price, but they're within the law because the box said $600. So they did what the sign said, half off the listed price. So
Yeah.
you have
that's
to be careful.
Be careful out there, folks. Let's move on to the next.
Okay. The next one is an invention that came about from a motorcycle accident. So let's watch this.
Dick DeBartolo, Man's Medicine Writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at Tech Day, a new place for us, and we're talking with Ryan, and Ryan's going to tell us about Fusar. Fusar? Fusar. I don't know, I have so much trouble with that. All right, so you have a GoPro on your helmet. Well, that'll take video, but this goes a lot further. And Ryan, what further does it go?
So for us, action sports are heavily rooted in the sense that they're enjoyable. I don't throw my leg over a motorcycle because I want to stay safe. I'm doing it because it gets my heart racing. And that's really one of the two core beliefs we have. And, action sports being fundamentally focused on safety and enjoyment. We want you to get home at the end of the day and go back to your family. So when we take it beyond just photo and video, we're building in such features as crash detection, full black box functionality, an emergency alert system. There's onboard sensors that allow us to understand what your metrics are, your performance. So
this is like the personal black box?
absolutely. And the first thing they do when a plane goes down is look for the black box. Now, however, when I was in a motorcycle accident a couple years ago and I had a little recollection of actually what happened leading up to the event, something like this didn't exist. So I scoured the internet. I really was looking for a product that would make me feel more comfortable getting back out on the road.
And so your accident actually did you invent this?
I'm the founder of the company. I actually built our first few generations of a smart motorcycle helmet, which was the first embodiment of this technology. Ultimately, we were looking at different strategies for going to market and realized that a more universal system was going to enable us to target a market size roughly 12 to 15x larger.
Okay, and now this mounts on any helmet?
Any helmet, our smart helmet camera can mount on the top or side of your helmet. The lens housing will actually rotate, so you don't have to worry about orientation issues. In fact, we've had people who use them on the front bumper of their, front fender of their motorcycle. I met a pilot today who wants to put one on the wing of his plane. He does, aerobatics in a World War II era plane, which I found to be a very interesting use case.
And then Ryan, also this can be used as when you're not out crashing, you can be out shooting recreational video with it also.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, GoPro really popularized the action camera space. They make cameras. They make fantastic cameras, but that's really, at the end of the day, it's all it is. It takes photos and it takes videos. I want to do that, that's fine. This is actually a device that's cloud-enabled. I sync that to the Fusar app, and as I create content, I can actually have that.
So is it Wi-Fi enabled and Bluetooth, okay, to your phone, so you can live stream the video to a phone.
Right now, we're not doing live streaming. What we're doing is live video blasts. So we have a feature called the Hotshot feature. If something really interesting happens and you were not recording, if you had a GoPro, that moment is lost forever. With our system, you press 2 buttons on your handlebar or wrist-mounted remote right underneath, ergonomically designed for your clutch side.
Just hold that up for the camera there. Right.
Absolutely. So these 2 buttons will tell the system to retroactively grab the last 15 seconds of footage, saves it on the device's SD card, pushes that video to your cell phone, it embeds it in its native photo roll, and will also push it up to our mobile app right into your social feed. So by the time you get to the bottom of the mountain or by the time you get to your home, your friends have already seen that content. Maybe it went viral, and all you had to do was press a button.
Oh, great. And this available now or coming or?
Absolutely. We launched this on Indiegogo in November. We're still up on the Indiegogo in-demand store right now with pre-sale pricing. And
that pre-sale pricing is?
So it's actually been fairly staggered. Full retail price for the entire system is $549. However, our first lowest product is our Bluetooth headset that retails for $79.99. All of these are available at lower price points depending on how you bundle them. Right now, if you wanted to buy the entire kit, I believe it's available for $150 off currently.
Currently, okay. And that website is?
Indiegogo.com, and you search Fusar, F-U-S-A-R. It'll be the first and only thing that comes up.
Oh, okay, very good. I think we're done. So, wonderful. Ryan, thank you very much.
Very nice to meet you, Dick.
Dick DeBartolo, Maz Magistrate, and the Giz Wiz one-take theater. If this place gets any more crowded, I'm going to borrow one of these helmets. We're going to have to fight our way through. Bye!
So, it is a GoPro, but with, like, telemetry data, so that if you get in an accident, you have a record of what went down.
Yes, and there's another. If you go to their website, did I put their website up there?
I got it. I have the Indiegogo.
There's a video toward the bottom where I think there's a bridge in the background. There is there more than one video on that?
Yeah,
website?
Probably it's down here.
A little more.
There's a handle. 15 seconds? Yeah, there's a bridge.
Oh, there. Yeah, that video is interesting. It's only like 45 seconds long. So what this video shows is that you're driving along, and I believe what the video is showing is that he hasn't set the camera up to record, but the camera is recording all the time. So he didn't press the record button. So now he presses the hotshot button, and he gets the whole 15 seconds that led up to, including the impact.
That's great.
So
I have a car. What do they call those? A dash.
Oh, a dash cam.
And it has a button on it as well. This is an emergency button. Something happened, and I hit it, and it will remember my data. It will like save that time frame so that I can keep track of.
I have one that's even better. It saves a time frame, but it adjusts the video so it always looks like the other person's fault.
Nice. Oh, very good.
It's like a built-in photo.
Oh my God! Computer generation is getting.
Yes, we should market a dash cam called
that shows that it's always their fault.
Yes, the never your fault dash cam.
Right. Right.
Okay.
The Just Buy Liability Insurance dash cam.
Dash cam. That's us.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
Yes,
it a lot.
There you go. Another reason to vote for this podcast as a technological fountain of information.
Absolutely. I agree. It couldn't be better. So that's great. And this is very similar to the camera we saw an episode or two ago. That I had mentioned that a lot of motorcyclers use GoPros as security cameras, which doesn't really make a lot of sense because you have to hit record, hope that it's recording. It doesn't do that loop recording. So having actual dash cams for motorcyclers is a great thing.
Yeah. And not only that, but it will tell you exactly what your speed was and all the other things.
Right,
so.
right. That's a really nice integration. Very cool.
Fusar. Okay.
Fusar. And you know what they're showing, a GoPro versus this camera.
Yes, look at how sleek that is.
I know, seriously. Very, very good. Very cool. Fusar. And looks like you can get a...
Boy, did they raise $250,000?
It looks like they did.
Yeah.
$261,000. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Fusar. It looks like Fuse Star or something like that.
Yeah, I found it hard. Fusar. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not quite even sure what it's a combination of. But
looks like the first price in order to get it is the $350 price.
Okay.
Or maybe the.
I said, I think it is. I if I recall right, I think it's $400 if you want to use their Bluetooth earphones and stuff, but $345 if you already have a Bluetooth headset, something like that.
That's good. Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Very cool.
And our final guy is not coming till summer, and I think it's a good idea, but I'm not sure how well it's going to be received. So we'll watch this little 1-minute video, and then we'll get everybody's opinion. It's called Hoplight.
You're on the go, snapping pictures, making plans, streaming music. Your phone keeps you connected to the world, but when it dies, it's bye-bye connection. You could buy and carry a bulky battery or fight for a plug. Or you could use Hoplight, a fully automated charging network built for the way you live. Our portable Hoplight chargers are slim and ergonomic and plug directly into your device. No cables or outlets required. When your battery gets low, our app points you to the nearest Hoplight hub. From bars and cafes to stores and venues. Just swipe your card, grab a Hoplight, and go. That's it. Hoplight gives you the freedom to charge wherever you go, from the end of the bar to the end of the night. When you're done, return your Hoplight to any nearby hub. Our hubs recharge your Hoplight so you never have to. Don't let a low battery hold you back. Keep your power protected and stay connected.
Interesting. So you rent the Hoplight.
You rent it. Now, I asked the guy, it's not up and running, so I asked when that was going to happen. He said Greenwich Village here in New York City is the first test this summer. And I think they so far have 25 restaurants and bars signed up, and they're looking for 25 more. And that's what the unit will look like. It'll have a Lightning connector and a USB connector at the bottom, so you can charge most any device. It's $199 for 24 hours.
Nice.
And then I said that has got to be a big fee so that people don't walk off with this thing.
Right.
And so when you put your credit card in, if you don't return it, it's $50, which you could buy 30 of those or 10 of those.
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
But if if you're on vacation and you're pretty much in the same neighborhood, like in New York City, it would be pretty easy to go anywhere and hopefully find one of these places within 24 hours to go put it back in. And of course, when you throw it back into the Hoplight machine, it charges it and gets it ready for the next person. So I think it's a good idea. I'm not sure how many people are, well, let me look up at the chat room. Totally stupid.
What?
Okay. That's what someone said.
I love it, Bleak. Oh, I think this is so good.
Yeah, I think it's a clever idea too, because I thought if the guy said $5, I'm going to think I'm hard pressed, but a $1.99.
Like basically, they're offering you $1.99 to charge your phone.
That's exactly right.
You know,
exactly right.
Is you get for $1.99, you get. And I think that maybe why I think that this is such a good idea and other people won't is because I have carried a battery around with me wherever I go, and I've never lost it. You know, I've never had the issue of me losing my battery. You attach it; it's attached to your phone. As long as you don't lose your phone, you're not going to lose the battery. And when you're finished with it, you just like I could see if I go to a bar. I'm gonna be at the bar for 45 minutes to an hour, and my phone's dying. I get the battery, I plug it in right before I leave. I don't keep it for 24 hours. I only keep it until
that's a great use.
You know, I don't keep it for 24 hours. I'm keeping it for how long until my phone is charged. Once my phone is charged, I pull it out, throw it back in the wall. $2, and I have a charged phone.
That's a great idea, especially in a restaurant where you know the whole meal's going to be at least an hour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What would be great is if this becomes a big thing and you're in an airport, you pick it up the moment that you walk into the airport at one kiosk, you go to your gate, and right before you get on the plane, there's a separate kiosk, completely different kiosk. You go to and drop in hopefully you can swap batteries into different kiosks. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, you can. That you know, the guy said it's like city bike rental for cell phone charges. Pick it up at any, with a city bike, you pick it up anywhere in the city, drive it around, and drop it off at any other place in the city. They have that in L.A., right?
Right. Yeah. Well, I've seen them all over the place.
Oh, okay.
I think we were just in Boston. They had some. Yeah, and to me, it is a pain in the butt to carry my battery with me. You know, an inexpensive battery could cost $10, $15, but it's the hassle of keeping a heavy battery with you and making sure it's charged before the day, and then when you get home, you have to charge an extra thing. This seems convenient. I would love that. Yeah. I think this is a great idea. I think this is very interesting.
And someone asked why Greenwich Village. They picked that because it's a big tourist area, and there are many restaurants and many bars in a kind of closed area. So they figure if they get enough of them in enough places, you'll suddenly see, well, this is great. I can buy it here, go shopping. By the time I'm done shopping, my phone is charged. I look across the street, there's a bar. I go and I throw it into that return kiosk. So, I think they have a shot at it succeeding. City Bike here in the city is a phenomenon. It's something like 1 million rides a week people are using. And they found, to their amazement, that rides only fell by like 30% during the winter, so that people were still going around the city with on City Bike.
Wow.
Yeah, and they are annoying motorists because they're putting city bikes about every 4 blocks in New York City. There's a big city bike station.
We can't park anymore.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. They put in about 100 bikes, which takes up about 6 parking spaces.
That's funny.
But I know a couple of people who love it. They there's one right on the corner here. You go out, you take a bike, you go to work, you leave it at the work city bike thing, and come out and take a different bike and come home and drop it back at the one right. So there's a huge apartment house on the corner, and those people love it. That's
what I expect automated cars to be. In the future, when there are automated driving cars, I am positive there is going to be a service where instead of buying your own car, you buy miles. And
that's interesting. Yeah.
Just like you used to buy minutes for your phone, you buy miles for your car, and you use an app and you request a car, and it auto drives to your house or to the party you're at or at the bar you're at, and you step in and it drives you to where you need to go, and then it drives away. And anyone else can use that car, and you will get a new car the next time. I'm positive that is what is going to happen once automated, auto driving cars happen. So, yeah, I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
And
of course, then when people start hacking automated cars, help! I'm trapped in an automated car that's taking me down to the waterfront.
Yes, exactly. I don't want to go shopping anymore. It's taking me to the outlet mall. Oh, no. Yes. Back to Hoplight, I see some people saying, well, why can't you just find a charging plug? There's charging stations at many places now. And also some people saying, when my phone dies, it just dies. It's time to go home, guys. Let it die.
Oh, that's interesting.
But for me, all of those options don't work. If I'm at a convention, I'm really thinking about this at a convention, I have to have my phone. I could miss all sorts of meetings or dinners or friends if I don't have my phone on and useful, and I can't afford to hang out by a wall or by a charger for an hour. I have to be moving around at conventions, so I think that it is a fantastic product, and I want to see it everywhere.
A convention hall is a great place to have this.
Perfect. It's a perfect place because you are using your phone constantly at a convention to make sure that you're keeping up with friends, and going to one place, going to another, using the convention app a lot of the times, tweeting, sharing what's going on. I mean, and your phone battery just sinks. It totally sinks. And that's when I find that I need battery most of the time. I gotta say, I'm using the iPhone 6s Plus.
Yes.
The last 2 conventions I've been at, I didn't bring my battery. It's that
wow,
good
it's
at
that
battery
good.
life. It is that good. And anytime I get really low on battery, I've been able to switch to low power mode, and it lasts forever. It lasts so long. And I've just been really impressed with it. Very, very impressed with it.
Great.
So,
the other thing with batteries is I always used to carry an extra battery in my backpack. And then I think almost a year went by, and I never, ever used it. So I thought, why am I carrying this around? And then, of course, the first week that you don't carry it around, your phone goes dead. And
exactly.
I go, but this way, if you knew that all you had to do was run down the corner and, as you said, for $2, get a battery to charge it. So I think it's not a bad idea either.
I agree. I think it's very, very good. With that,
ladies and gentlemen, even though we're in a totally different state, it's still time for Chad's
don't need it,
crappy.
Want it at Chad's.
So big.
Crappy corn. Get it.
Yeah. Okay. The theme. This is the last April show.
Last April show.
And the theme is cheap, crappy pranks. Gag gifts. Pranky things.
Yeah, gag gifts, prank things. So I was actually inspired by your iTech, or was it the iTech?
Oh, yeah.
The
iTech.
box.
Yes.
So I found
the mystery box of tech.
The mystery box of tech. This one's not as mystery. It does explain what things you're going to get. But this is a variety box of gags. And so I wanted to kind of open it up and show off all the separate little things in there. This is from Prank Nation. Ooh, that camera's a little bit bright. This is on Amazon, so it's not difficult to get. It does have Prime shipping. It has that going for it right off the bat. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Look at all the pranks we got. This reminds me so much of way back in the day. There was a store in Fredericksburg, Texas, and they had all of these pranks available. And just absolutely, I remember looking at these on the walls and wanting these one day. Hey, now I'll have them. So the first one, have you ever seen one of these?
No,
It's a ketchup bottle, but the top is a little bit stiff to get the ketchup out. It actually has real ketchup. Oh, God. Oh, ha, ha, ha. So, did I get you? Did I get you?
Oh, yeah, you did. Because I was thinking, they shipped it with ketchup?
So the idea is that this is one of those old-time ketchup bottles that you would have at just a hamburger joint or whatever.
Right.
It has a string inside, and
do it again. So when you squeeze it, does it shoot the string out?
Sure, it shoots the string out. Oh gosh.
Oh, that's very good.
And it looks like you just got ketchup everywhere.
You did. I fell for it the second time.
Yeah. So reloading is pretty easy. The top comes off. You pull it back in, and you place it into the ketchup bottle.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you could basically be acting like you can't get the ketchup out, and oh, Mom, oh gosh.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's really funny.
Yeah, that's very good.
Next up is secret message pin with UV light. Ooh, look at this. Oh, it shows you.
A black light thing? I like that.
So it writes in UV ink, and then it comes with a black light. In the demo here, oh, it's too bright. It's way too bright. But the demo here shows off the ink working. So let's go ahead and open this up. Whoa! Oh gosh. Oh, here it is. Okay. So it not only comes with the pin, but it comes with 3 little batteries. So if the pin dies, you get batteries.
You mean spare batteries too?
Yeah, it comes with spare
batteries. So there are 3 in the... Okay.
Okay, there we go. So this is the little pin. I'm gonna write in UV ink right here on the Giz Wiz set. It is a secret message.
Defacing the brand new set.
Hopefully you'll be able to see it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Is it too bright in there?
Does it need to dry? I don't see it with my naked eye. I don't see it at all. I gotta be honest. Maybe it needs to be written on. This is dry. It shipped completely dry. There's no ink.
How about is it 2 different little pens?
Yeah. So this one keeps breaking apart every time I open it up. There we go. Yeah, this is dry. There's no ink.
Someone is saying it has to be dark. It has to be dark.
I could see their little top secret, their little message in here that they.
Okay.
That they use. You can kind of see it there if I there you go.
I see it. So I see something.
Yeah. So before, it looks just blank, and then you can see the top.
Oh yeah, I
message.
See it. Okay, yeah.
So that works really great, but these pins are a little bit of a duds. Okay, moving on. There's lots of gags here. So we have a matchbook. I'm sure that it's just a.
Well, what did this box cost?
This is actually, I would say, pretty inexpensive. $35. $35 for this set. This looks like a simple matchbook. I would be fooled. This looks like a matchbook. Oh, okay. That was.
I see. Okay. The thing is, are you going to get a mouse to fall for that?
I don't know. That's going to be real. Yeah, it's pretty tame. Okay. It's pretty tame. It might scare someone. I would say. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a prank matchbook. Okay, we've had one good one, kind of 2 duds. Jumping candy.
Jumping candy. Batman.
Spring-loaded candy jumps when unwrapped.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This does not look like actual candy. I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen.
Is it? So what do you have to do? Buy a roll of aluminum foil and repack it every time?
I guess that was the saddest.
That really was pathetic. Open the other one. Do you mind opening the other one?
There we go. Okay, let's try it. No, I don't at all. Okay.
I know you want to save some to scare your mom when she comes over. Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to get some candy.
Oh, wow, chocolate.
Oh. Yeah, that's it. Did you even see it happen?
I saw the spring come out. I guess if you're totally not expecting it, when you open a box of pranks.
Yeah, I know, right.
You kind of expect something to.
I need to find those springs later. I don't want my cats to eat them. Okay, so there's that. Oh my gosh, the nail through the finger gag. Classic gag.
Okay.
Let's see if we can open this bad boy up. We don't have to go through all these. There's a lot more than I expected. Come on, we can do this. There we go. Oh, the classic. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So first you get a little bit of gauze. Oh, I guess you just put the gauze. Yeah, the gauze is not open. Okay, you put the gauze here. I don't think that's going to be fooling anybody.
Oh, wait, no, that's a little better.
A little better. Am I doing this correctly?
No, that looked good when you held it a little away from the camera. The thing is,
I love the directions. I mean, it's just so blunt. Place the trick nail around your finger and wrap the bloody gauze around it. Everyone will think the nail is going through your finger.
See, okay.
Everyone will think that.
Wouldn't someone say, "Why did you wrap gauze around it? Shouldn't you take the nail out?"
Shh. Don't think too much about it. Mate, I don't know. I don't know about this.
You would get
kind
someone.
of. Okay. Yeah, you might be able to get somebody with that. Okay. I'm just going to leave this one to the imagination of the viewers. Ingredients: sugar, glucose, syrup, flavorings.
Yeah. If you're listening to the show, it's candy that tastes like fish.
Oh, look at this. An ice cube bug. Ooh la la.
Oh, that I've seen.
That's pretty good. Okay. We have an auto exhaust whistler. So you put this on the exhaust of a car and adjustable to fit most exhausts. So it'll make a whistle sound whenever a car drives away. Oh, you have the classic buzzer. Oh, look at this. Oh, the classic.
Oh, the hand buzzer. Oh, the joy buzzer.
Yeah. Oh.
I think you have to wind it each time.
Oh, so
wow, that's
classic. Short. Huh, interesting. I've never actually held one of these. So you go in to give someone a good shake, hand of the shake.
I say, I can't shake a hand. I have a nail through my finger.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's, I don't know if that lived up to my expectation. This is a squirting toilet seat. Apparently you place this, onto the toilet seat and then direct the nozzle so that it will spray you when you sit down. That's pretty gaggy. You have the auto scratcher. You get a little decal to add to the car to make it look like
okay.
Look at that modern car that was just scratched. Fake cola. You can fool everybody. Directions: place a teaspoon of powder into a glass of water. It will foam up and look like a cola drink, but will taste like water. Oh my gosh, what a gag. A rubber pencil. This is a real wood pencil, but with a rubber tip to fool your friends.
Oh, I see. So they can't. All right.
Okay, so that's not.
I already have 50 pencils that don't write.
Apparently this powder, I don't understand what this powder is made for. It's called fart powder. It
My
doesn't have
guess
any
is-
directions. I assume it smells bad or it causes them. I'm not sure. You have a bullet hole decal.
Okay.
Convince your family that you've been shot. We have a squirt pen. Oh, I kind of want to open this one up. How does this... Oh, by pulling open the pin, it will squirt at you. So that mechanism
Oh, okay.
will cause the pin to squirt somehow. Oh, it's actually...
Oh, look in the chat room said, just put clear nail polish on a real pencil, and a person will go crazy trying to write with it.
So I thought this pin would squirt you, but I'm incorrect. This is a squirting device. You keep this with you whenever you want to squirt other people. You add the water, and then you squirt it out. So you have a squirting projectile. Spill ketchup. Okay, this is kind of nice. Have you ever seen these fake spill? I've never seen a ketchup packet that looks quite
No,
like
I haven't
this, though.
either. Oh, I see. Okay.
So the
so
idea
you put it on. Okay.
is, we spilled the ketchup all over the set. Oh gosh.
Okay.
What a gag. What a gag. This is actually, this is way from my childhood. So the idea of this is that you take a dollar bill and you attach it. I'm actually not sure if I even have a dollar. Oh, I have a $2 bill. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. Yeah, so you take a $2 bill and use a little bit of tape to attach this to the edge of the dollar bill. And then you use this line and you pull it all the way out, and then you put your thumb onto the top of this. I unfortunately don't have any tape to show this off, so we're going to use this foil here. 1 second, and wrap this around just so you kind of get an idea. And then when someone comes by, unsuspecting, to pick up the dollar, you can take your thumb off of the device, and it comes flying back to you, the dollar owner. This one only is about 2.5 feet long, something like that.
Yeah.
But you could leave it out there. I actually bought one of these as a child and have fond memories of trying to get people to pick up dollars and then zipping it away from them. So yeah, fun little gag here. Okay, we don't have many more. We are... Okay, there's a candy bar. And the squirting ring, you fill this with water, and there's a reservoir which you squirt out the water inside. Trick dice. Ooh, let's open those in just a bit. A trick nail, which you could add to furniture. This is a magic coin trick. Actually, don't know if I have any coins. Let's see if this was, if it, oh, it does. It provides the coins. So with this trick, you can see that we have multiple coins, and we have one reservoir. If we go ahead and put a yellow coin into the reservoir, sorry, I'm not doing a very good job of showing you, and slide it into the magic coin box, pull it out, the coin has disappeared.
It's gone.
If we take a blue one and set it in, and by the way, there's nothing on either of these, and you slide it in. Ooh. I will make the yellow coin reappear.
Wow.
Just to show you that this isn't some trick where every single time you insert it, it does something fancy. That is not true. We can remove the yellow coin, place the green one back in, and then snap, snap. There we go. Blue coin is back. I know, so exciting. So you have a magic coin trick. Let's check out. We have, glowing maggots. Oh, my favorite. Snappy gum.
I have their album.
Snappy gum. I'm sure this is very similar to the snappy, what is it, that we were using before? The, What the matches?
Snappy gum.
Snappy
Okay,
gum.
right.
Now they should call that.
So now this was $35.
$35.
Yeah, I guess it's you know what, if you had a kids party, you could keep a lot of people entertained for
agree.
a fair amount of time for $35.
I want to try these trick dice to see if they actually work. If they're actually just normal dice, I'm going to be really mad.
Right.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. This only has 5s on it, on every single face.
And the other all 2s?
The other one is 2s and 6s. So you're always going to get 7 or 11.
Okay.
11. 7. Okay. I don't think that would live up to scrutiny.
No, not at all. I don't think so.
So that is my bag of tricks. You can buy this off of Amazon. It's not too expensive at $35. It is Amazon Prime, though, which is quite nice. And I show it off there. The Advanced Practical Joke Prank and Gag Gift Set. 2 customer reviews. There are many, many, many novelty items in here. This looks like all of them. Oh, I didn't get the cigarette burns.
No, I think it said that there are choice.
Got it.
So
yeah. Some fake bugs. I did get glowing maggots, though. I can see some of these that I got, some of them that I didn't. But yeah, so an awful lot of gag gifts for the price of one. Kind of fun to open, kind of fun to go through.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
I liked
It's a great party item.
Yeah, and anytime you need ketchup, you have some. So.
Oh, I fell for the 3rd time.
With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play. In Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn.
And our letter and video of the week, if you're a fan of the show, you know that Dick's Gadget Warehouse, we like warehouse videos, but we've opened it up to pretty much any kind of video that you think people might be interested in. And I thought this is an interesting idea from Scott Napier, who writes, I made a quick little video to show you what came in my box. So after we did the show, actually this fits right in with Chad getting the box of prank gifts. A couple of weeks ago, I bought 2 boxes of tech accessories in the mystery box from iTech Deal. And Scott thought he would order a box too. And so he said, I ordered a box from iTech Deals. It's different than yours. And I figured you could use another video. Hopefully I can find time to make a few gadget video warehouses in the future. Keep up the good, in quotes, work. Scott in Hagerstown, MD, proud Giz Wiz Patreon supporter. We thank Scott for that, this being our 1 year show. So let's see what Scott got in his mystery box. Ooh.
Hi, Dick and Chad. I just received the iTech Deals. Well, what the heck are you going to get for a $20 box? And I figured I'd share with you what was in it. It was actually $22.49, I believe, so the price went up just slightly. But let's see what we got here. Okay, so first of all, we have the GPS mount, which my puppy has already gotten to and started chewing on.
I got that.
I think that was in your box.
Yes, it was.
We have a micro USB car charger.
I got that.
The GPS is worth as a doggy chew toy.
Apple charger that no one will use, although I do have an old iPod that could use that.
All right, I had that.
We have a what seems to be a decent set of headphones,
unbranded
headphones.
Multimedia, how funny how they spelled
Targus
it.
cleaning cloth,
I got that.
Okay.
which won't focus.
No, everyone needs
have-
microfiber in their life. Oh, it's broken out.
A dual outlet car charger.
Whoa.
We have a stylus of some sort. Targus 3-in-1 stylus that comes with batteries that I'm sure are dead. And everything is sort of fallen out into the back of the package here. And the battery
Oh,
charger
you
that
got a
we
battery
on
thing.
I
the
got,
show
yeah,
on
we
Roblox.
got that. It's good
It's a
looking,
pretty
and I think
heavy
we found that it was only $8 though, right?
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the box. I ordered it about 5 days ago and figured I would share it with you. Have a good day.
That is awesome. We love seeing those.
Yeah, we do. So again, it went up in price. He paid almost $23. So I think what we decided was there is some crap in the box. There's some usable things in the box, but a lot of the usable things are unusable to you. You know, like
Right.
and my box
Who
had
has a 30-pin connector thing?
Yes, and I had a beautiful leather case for the Nokia Hazarai, you know, a phone that hasn't been made in 10 years. So it's probably better if you just go out and buy the gadget that you need at that time and get what you want. So if you, so Scott, you still get an autographed copy of Mad Magazine, one of those now 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman pictures, assuming you live in the U.S. or Canada. And since he lives in Hagerstown, Maryland, that's in the U.S., I think, right?
Yes, it is.
I think so. Okay. So Scott, you're safe. If you live outside of the U.S. or Canada, we'll give you a shout out. We'll thank you on the air. You tell us what you want us to say, and we'll say it. And so a 2 to 3 minute video, like Scott did, put it on YouTube. And you know what? A lot of people, and I think it was my fault, I said make it private. If you make it private, no, we can't see it. If you put it as unlisted, only a person you send the link to will be able to see it. So make that video, put it on YouTube, make it unlisted if you don't want others to see it, and send a link to mail@gizwiz.tv. 2 to 3 minutes. We love you showing old gadgets that for some reason you can throw out, but you can do what Scott did, is do something that we did here and test it out for yourself and show us your results, or something you hated. Show us that, and maybe, hopefully, you'll get someone else from wasting their money. Mail@gizwiz.tv. Captain J says, what if you live on another planet? Sorry? No,
yeah.
you still don't get it.
We will put it outside, and you can use a telescope to look at it.
There you go. There you
outside. There you go. So everybody's happy. Now, moving on to the letter.
Here come the letters. Here come the Giz Wiz letters now. Here come the Giz. I said the Giz Wiz letters now. Oh,
Yeah.
And our letter, it's so funny. Everything, we have like a big theme here.
I know.
This letter is about the Vibe Bluetooth receiver, which was a little dongle that I got in my iTech deals. And did I not put this person's name on here? Oh yeah,
I
have it.
Astilia.
Agassi, who says, I bought a couple of these from Anchor, which I feel are much better. We're talking about these little Bluetooth dongles that can take a device that's not Bluetooth and make it Bluetooth. She said it is a standard micro USB charging port, but it is a transmitter as well as a receiver.
Oh.
I've seen them cheaper, but in my experience, Anchor has been rock solid with every product I've purchased so far. And Chad and I both, I don't use this particular product, but Chad and I both have other Anchor products. So this is a neat little gadget where you can take a non-Bluetooth device and you can turn it into a transmitter or turn it into a receiver. So it's a neat idea. And this one is $28 on Amazon. And the link is at gizwiz.biz. It's a great show.
This is the coolest thing because, I mean, exactly, sorry to interrupt, but...
No, go.
My father has a really hard time hearing the TV sometimes, and you're not gonna string up a headphone all the way from the TV across the room. And our TV doesn't have a Bluetooth, system built in. You plug this in the TV, and now it transmits Bluetooth so that your headset can get it. You flip a switch, and now your phone can transmit the same thing to a pair of speakers. I mean, I'm really impressed. I really, really, really like it.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And yeah, Anchor's somehow does such a fantastic job. I'm pretty positive it's all manufactured in the same area, but somehow Anchor gets the correct manufacturing done. They go and vet the factory,
yes,
I guess, that makes them. And Anchor's products, they have good customer service. That's also another thing. If it ends up breaking, I have had fantastic customer service with Anchor where they'll just ship me another one. And that is not always true on cheap products that you get off the internet.
No, you can't even get any.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
And a lot of the products in these boxes are unbranded. You couldn't get it. You couldn't get customer service if you tried. So at Stasia, how did we say her name, Chad?
I don't know. Atsila. Astelia?
Astelia sounds good. Astelia, thank you for your letter of the week.
That is fantastic. By the way, this just in. We did give a little bit of false information before about the podcast awards. We have apparently been submitted under the comedy category.
Oh, okay.
Comedy category.
Okay.
So if you could, we'll change that and edit, probably with hilarious comedy and replace the audio over the technology category. So please, if you would, podcastawards.com and submit the Giz Wiz under the comedy category. That would be fantastic.
Perfect.
Big thanks. I cannot believe, Dick, it's been a year since we've been independent.
I know.
That is so
It is
cool.
amazing. It's amazing.
It is such a testament.
After all these weeks, we have one more program change. I think just one change in May. I'm so sorry. So that Chad's been all over the country, and now it's my turn. He's back. It's my turn. On Wednesday, I'm going to Vegas for the National Hardware Show, which is a great place to find a lot of goofy stuff for hopefully many shows past next week. So since I'm flying out on Wednesday, we're doing Giz Wiz on Tuesday.
The 3rd.
At 7. Tuesday the 3rd, May 3rd at 7:30. And are you going to poll the people?
Yes,
the
I will.
Patreons? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
The patrons need to be polled. Check your inboxes on Patreon for that. So yeah,
to come up with a
theme for May.
A theme for May. And then we'll be back. I think the rest of May, I think all my Thursdays are free.
Same.
And
What is this? We don't have any. We're not going to be recording on weird days all of May.
No, just next Tuesday. And yes, the 5th moves to the 3rd. And the rest of May, we are in Texas, in New York, at our normal time, Thursday, 7:30. And we'll still say 4:30 Pacific. And what time is it? Is it 2 hours difference now? It's 9:03 here.
It is 8:03 now.
Oh, just an hour
An
difference.
hour. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
You know,
So-
I noticed a little less latency between us talking back and forth. I think that being 2 hours closer makes it easier to talk to each other. Or maybe it's just your amazing cable that you have, your optical
be,
cable.
actually.
Yep.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Because
What is
I mean, the
Waffles?
latency. It's actually true. I think speed test has a latency meter, and it's the first time I've ever seen it at 1. Just
Wow.
1. And normally it's at 26 or 5 or something. What is it? 1.
Wow.
I mean, it's moving at the speed of light, quite literally. So
Yeah.
very cool.
And what does Waffles think of the cat cable?
The cat cable. The pretty good, I guess. What? What cat cable?
Didn't you say your house was full of Cat 6 cables?
Oh yes, she loves the cat cables.
Yeah,
She's been chewing on them. Just, just like she always does. Yes. That cat.
And one further note: if you happen to subscribe to ARP, and it's very hard to avoid it if you're over 50, the spring issue, which is out now, does have that mad article on 7 people who have been working for MAD for 50 or more years. And I am in there, starting in high school and continuing to this day.
That is fantastic.
Look for Dickie D. I'll just have a funny story is when they wanted someone from ARP called and said, a photographer is going to call you about taking a picture. And I said to Dennis, if he says, like, come down in a shirt and tie, I said, I just hope this is not going to be some dreary photo shoot. So when the guy called, I said, sir, you're not going to tell me, like, to wear a jacket or something, are you? And he said, no, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. Can you swing from a rope? And can you ride a tricycle wearing clown shoes?
Nice. You're like, this is what I wanted to hear.
Exactly. I said, I'll be there early.
I'll provide the shoes.
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
So it was a fun photo shoot.
That's great. That's fantastic. Where would if you're not a subscriber for ARP, is there any place to pick that?
I'll find the link. If you just if you just web search ARP Mad Magazine.
AARP Mad Magazine.
Yeah, exactly. They did put the article online.
That's great. That's fantastic. Well, congratulations. That's really cool.
Thank you.
If you are a patron supporter of the Giz Wiz, a big thank you. We'd like to thank our patron supporters every single episode because you guys really make the show happen. We could not be independent without you. It would just not happen. And we thank you so much. And we also like to take this opportunity to let you know if you want to support the show, we would be so grateful. Any generosity is appreciated. Patreon.com/GizWiz is the best place to donate and show a little bit of love if you enjoy this show. And if Patreon, if you haven't heard, is a place for you to support online content creators. So it is per episode, and we give a big thank you to everyone who supports the show.
Exactly.
Now,
and like just for example, going to the hardware show is like $1,000 for airfare and staying there and stuff, and that's something that we each pay our own expenses. So anything you want to contribute to the show is great.
Yeah, absolutely. I've already purchased a few extra items for the new set for here. I'm hoping to get Dick a better TV stand, put them closer to the camera. So, right now, though, our heads are about the same size.
I know because I'm leaning way in.
Look at that. Yeah. I want to get Dick's TV, whatever this thing is called, closer so that he's larger and not just in the background. Anyway, we're buying extra equipment. I want to change up the lighting. Anyway, there's all sorts of stuff that the show requires to stay current, stay consistent. And so Patreon is the place to support the show. Head on over to GizWiz.biz. This is the last show in which you're going to be able to guess on what the heck is it. So once you head on over to gizwiz.biz, scroll on down, see the What the Heck Is It banner, and click that. That is what we are trying to figure out, and I cannot wait to figure out what it actually is.
Yeah, next time I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh. I think that this is, you have seen those devices that you put into the soil to keep plants watered. A lot of times they're made out of glass. They have a big tube, and then, well, this is the cheap man's version. You attach a water bottle to this section that obviously looks like it will attach to a water bottle, and then you put the curly Q down into the plant, and it will keep the plant watered. All you need is this device and a water bottle that you have lying around the house, and then you can unscrew it and attach a water bottle again. Sorry I gave it away. Sorry I told you what the gadget is. You're supposed to guess for yourself, and I know that I just gave it away. But if you think that you have a better idea or a more clever option, head on over to gizwiz.biz. There are 12 Mad Magazine's current issues signed by Dick himself. This is the adult coloring book issue of Mad Magazine. If you guess correctly, there are those 12 Mad Magazines. If you guess in a funny, hilarious, adorable, attractive, magnificent way, there are more Mad Magazines, 24 Mad Magazines available for you to get. This is the last moment that you can head on over and guess. So get over there and get your brains a-thinking. If you would like to watch the show live, remember there is a schedule change next week. We will be recording on Tuesday. Oh my gosh, my cat scared me. Hello, Waffles.
You see, you don't need that ketchup bottle and that gum with the mousetrap in there.
Oh my gosh, that scared me so much. Next week we will be on Tuesday on the 3rd, same time, which was 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. Now 6:30 Central Time, which is my time zone. And if you don't catch the show live, don't worry. We recorded it for you.
Yes, that's new, isn't it?
It's new. It's brand new. I mean, before we had NASA record it as it went through the waves into space, and now we've decided to take on the responsibility. Those NASA folks just were a pain in the butt to
I know. Well, remember the very first week we used to just do it live whenever we saw someone click play.
Gosh. That was difficult. I would say that was a little too bootstrapped at the beginning.
I think so too.
Absolutely. So head on over to gizwiz.tv where you can subscribe, watch the show live when we are live, and catch old episodes with descriptions and places to buy all the gadgets that we talk about in the show. Thanks so much for watching this episode of the Giz Wiz, and we will see you next week.
Bye. I'll be here. I was looking for my sound machine.